Hello everyone, welcome to Alberta, Canada, and we are in St. Louis Lake. And this lake, it has a wonderful color. It's like a turquoise, a very deep green turquoise. And we are gonna be reading some of the information. So it says discovery and rediscovery. So the first chalet was built on the first shore of Lake Louise in 1890. But the first visitors are likely to arrive 10,000 years earlier. Aboriginal people have lived in the Rocky Mountains since the retreat of the ice glaciers. They likely visited the lake on hunting or spiritual journeys. And when newcomers arrived in the Rockies, they valued guiding skills of the Aboriginal people. In August of 1882, while camped in the Bowie Valley, Tom Wilson and a horse packer for the Canadian Pacific Railway survey heard a roar of a distant avalanche. Edwin Hunter, a Stoney Indian, told him it came from the snow mountain above the lake of Little Fishies. The next day, Edwin led Tom to this lake. Tom was the first non-native person to see it. Impressed by the color, he called it Emerald Lake. So Lake Louise is also called Emerald Lake because it kind of looks like emeralds. In 1884, the lake has become known as Lake Louise in honor of Princess Louise Caroline Alberta, the fourth daughter of Queen Victoria. These are the Aboriginal people right here. I'm not sure if you see that. And there's the chalet. Then continuing on, the Aboriginal people is also here too. And we also have Tom Wilson. And we continue over here to this one that says, a world-class treasure. This famous lake was protected for all time in Banff National Park. For thousands of years, people have glazed the scene and with awe. Lake Louise deserves a better reputation. Its reputation as a place for spectacular beauty. It's an icon of the Rocky Canadian mountains. The need to protect this special place was recognized when the early days of tourism in the Rockies. Initially, it was preserved as a forest park in 1892, but then Lake Louise became part of Canada's first national park in 1902. So Banff Park is now part of the Canadian Rocky Mountains and World Heritage Site. And then basically it's saying that our park will protect the landscapes and lakes and everything, and including this the landscape looks very strong, but the wildlife and the ecosystem is very sensitive. So taking care of places like this is what causes it to keep on going on. Now we keep on moving towards the next one. Life in the snow forest. So for over half a year, Lake Louise is a place of snow and ice. And winters are long and cold, and while summers feel short and cool. The average temperature is negative 14 degrees Celsius and only 13 degrees Celsius in July. The Pacific air rising over the continental divide at the head of the valley drops at a moisture of 700 millimeters of precipitation annually. Most of this falls as snow. So at 1731 meters above sea level, Lake Louise lies at the subpine zone. Below the treeless slopes, plant animals live here, and they have mammals like squirrels. They also have beavers. They also have Clark's nutcrackers, which store white bark pine seeds in the ground as a source for food, and then dispersing the seeds help grow the trees that are over there, out there in the wilderness. As you see, there's a lot of people, and a lot of people are interested in this landscape and everything here. And as you see, there's a lot of trees, pine trees. I'm not even sure what these type of trees are, but they look wonderful. They kind of look like evergreen trees, but I'm not too sure. And this is the timeline for the lake. I'll slowly go over. So you guys can just pause the video and just read if you guys want. It's a bit much to read, but you see that there's different types of paths. As you see on my shadow or my finger, you can see right here there's a lakeshore walk, and there's one that's going up into the mountains, and then there's also one that's going back into the valley back there. So it's gonna be a long trek, but it's gonna be worth it. So as we walk around, you also see some sort of hotel where people just rent out a room and just like be sleeping. It's a beautiful view, and this lake leads into a creek as well, where, as you see, is streaming down, streaming down. Like, when I tell you this, it looks like a small like small river to raft. I think it would be a good river to raft in. But the thing is, there's so much wood and debris in the way, so I don't think you could raft correctly right there. But it splits down into different types of streams and everything. And here's a closer look on the hotel. Hotel's beautiful, and this is a trail going towards the 3 different trails. The ones that's going on top of the mountain, behind the valley, and towards the tree line. But I forgot. But look how beautiful this water is, guys. Champions, remember to leave a like and comment which is your favorite part, and what do you think made the lake green? What do you guys think? I'm thinking it's food coloring, because there's no way a lake can turn green by itself unless it's like some chemical stuff, you know? But this is a closer look. Those mountains are humongous. But as we keep going, we will see even more of the lake. Beautiful, just beautiful. And of course, you can like go canoe and everything. Enjoy the water. And I heard from my uncle that the water is like really, really cold. So you do not want to get splashed by the water unless you want to be woken up in the morning. I'm not really a morning person, never will. But you know, I think I'll probably take a dip like once or twice, probably a week. If I live here, it would be nice, but I don't think diving is, you know, prohibited here. And then we're continuing here to here. You guys can pause to see that. So they have ducks and everything here. And just a beautiful view. I've been saying beautiful a lot, but they also have construction and everything. And just a good view overall. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. You see a lot of people are taking pictures on the rocks over there. And that's just the main spot, because that's just the median of everything, where you can just see a whole bunch of the terrain and everything. So I think it's pretty nice. Beautiful weather too, you see that? But remember, champions, to like, subscribe, and remember to leave a comment on down below. Why do you think the lake is green? Why do you think the St. Louis Lake is green? Tell me, champions. All right, have a blessed and wonderful day. Bye, champions.